your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full!
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight? He's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
I will fight warrior! Shatter!
With me now, Hector!
Come on, help me out!
It's up to you now.
This might sting. Great job, Junah! Now they're weak to something new!
Take this!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's go.
Hey, don't get sloppy, Captain. Ow! Come on, follow me! I'll show you! Raging fire!
Death to all traitors!
Let's try this.
Thank you.
With me now, Hector!
Behold this power! Gale!
With sword in hand, I cut a path. Warrior! I'll cut through!
Don't get sloppy, Captain. Masked dancer! Sure don't give up easy.
Warrior!
I am your rightful king!
Strike!
Oh, that hurt! I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in.
What do we do? If we let him run off? But killing him would give us a lot to explain.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book! Why? No. I'm defeated. I can't.
Is he dead? So the magic protected us.
What the hell?
Dead? You look killing.
No! He's the one who attacked us!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that?
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, Ben Gladell went from crass to violent. That's when he...
Yes.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Junah, I'm sorry.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded.
Well, no.
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back?
So Gladel was our rat, was he?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Junah and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. The boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing.
Who knows?
Wondered if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del?
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Louis's personal quarters? What was in it for him? All right.
Sorry for barging in. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Louis.
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Louis's room.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the cast.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Louis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side.
His lady love. God, no. No. Louis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all.
I think that clears up your place here.
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art, and nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Louis.
Oh, right! Let's...
Do we even know anyone who could...
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins.
Rella. The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. No, really.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do it?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not?
Hey, look!
It is! It's the lady...
Let's hurry.
Sounds a shite, this has.
All right, then.
I can't believe it. Stupendous. Close your eye. Oh, God.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello, how can I help you?
Long time no see.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is.
It's been forever, Junah. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven.
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so...
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty.
Pardon me, young man. may I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Junah safe.
Of course.
Thank you. I'll be here for the foreseeable future.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral?
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next happen.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming.
Well, I must say I'm impressed.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva.
By the way,
Thinking, mostly. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see.
So?
What now? Sure.
good night.
Oh, good. What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. You know, the prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. How inspiring. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know? Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. Or not. No, do forgive me. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. To recap,
The 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Kiddo!
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point?
Ha! No. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock.
No sign of Luis.
I haven't seen Junah this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. Recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Junah!
Her sudden obligation revealed.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Please deliver them to their rightful place. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she?
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, and this year's event will be historic. To celebrate, the songstress Junah will be dedicating a ceremonial song.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival?
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the gods' reverie? The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Drakodios.
Drakodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
All right.
Boy there!
What now?